32 years. And we're sitting here, 2025, and the Toronto fucking Blue Jays are in the World Series.
Goes
It's
without
been two
saying.
days.
It's been 2 days.
It still doesn't feel real.
They're showing like Fox had an ad, and I'm like, why is it showing the Jays? We're not in the
It's
World Series. Oh shit, we're in the World
fucking
Series.
wild. Um, I think the last time we jumped on was after game 4. Yeah, me and Connor.
It was all three of us, and it was right before Game 5. It was right
Yeah,
before the
Oh
right
yeah, Nate was
before.
here too.
it
Right.
was right
Okay.
before the
You
liberal
guys,
moment.
you guys did the pregame
Right.
or
Okay.
pre-series.
We did the
Right.
pre-series, and then the mid-series was us three, and that was pre Brendan Little.
Yeah, and we missed the depressing part, I think, because like we were all happy in that episode, which was fantastic because they just won two straight to tie it up.
Yeah,
And then Brendan Little happened,
yeah,
and it was
Okay,
very depressing for 2 days.
yeah.
we've hardly talked about winning, but can we talk about that situation for a second?
It's
Look,
Yeah.
I've been all over Schneid's. We went back and forth. Like it was not a good day.
No.
But I did listen to Blair and Barker today, and they had Ryan Dempster on, and he made
Mm,
up a really good point. If you're gonna crush John Schneider for that, you have to give him his goddamn fucking flowers for sticking with Chris Bassett in the eighth. Because he got Chris Bassett up with a two-run deficit to
mm.
hold it. And then he stuck with Chris motherfucking Bassett and left him in the eighth inning in game seven.
high leverage Chris
Well, not
Bassett.
left him in, but still brought him in, I guess.
High leverage Chris Bassett, bumping 95-mile-an-hour sinkers.
Because I guarantee you that was
Nuts.
not what the khakis said. That's not what the analytics
No,
said.
I
It
can
was
also
not to put Chris
guarantee
Bassett
you
in.
the khakis didn't say to bring in Brendan Little either. That statistically made no sense. Like he went against guys that hit
Yeah, I don't.
lefties better. Like it does
in
not like
in
that was
Brendan
the one
Little.
move where it's like that was a pure gut move from
I
John
think
Schneider, and it was
I think they said Brendan Little like in the month of September had like a 6 ERA, and he was like
Sounds about
they
right.
were
was
hitting
not
like
good.
oh,
Oh, Nate's just kind of
Nate's
disappearing.
camera's doing the thing.
Give me a sec. Let's see what
No
we can do
worries.
here.
No, you're
Um,
still here, so it's fine.
but like he made, hey, you're back. He makes the move, and I we didn't get to really feel the depression in the episode because we didn't
It,
have to, but
we were just nervous
it
in the
was one of those
episode.
things. Every time they did something shitty in this thing, it was like you had time to think about it. Like it was after like they lost two in a row. They
At
had the day
home.
off and flew to Seattle. And it's like you're just depressed for 2 days. And then they do the Brendan Little thing, and then they have the day off, and you're sitting there soaking in this now trailing 3-2 headed home after that whole thing went down. And it's just painful. Trying to while watching Nate glitch out on the screen is a little tough. I'm not gonna.
It's great. It's so good.
Can you guys see me? Oh, here we maybe.
The important thing is we can still hear you. If worse comes to
Yeah,
worse, Brant can just put an image of your face on the
yeah, it's
screen.
fine as long as I can. Your sound clear and you're not choppy there, so that's all that matters.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. So you come off of that game and you get Trey Savage back at home. And
And
Trey Savage in the first game looked not good.
no, we
He
look bad.
wasn't bad, but he was not good.
Okay, not bad. Yeah,
And you could kind of tell right from the start that like his stuff was way better than it was in the first start against the Mariners.
because he was
Can you
using.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Zoom's glitching, leaving and coming right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Pause
Um,
it.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's
not
back
leaving?
working.
You're not
Nope.
leaving?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not.
Take a quick break and hit the pause button.
We fixed our technical difficulties. Nate's a vertical screen now, but hey, we'll get there. He's
We're
still
here.
here.
We're here.
We're still here. Yeah. So no, your Savage's stuff looked so much better in that start. You can kind of tell from the get-go, like the splitter was splitting. The slider, which I didn't really realize in the first handful of starts, his slider goes both ways,
Yeah,
which is the
it's
strangest
weird.
thing I've ever seen. But
His
no,
slider
every
also metrically acts almost like a 12-6 curveball, does it
yeah,
not? Does it not
yeah,
just go like straight down? It's
pretty
insane.
Yeah.
much. Yeah, it's fun to watch when he's on the mound. It was a great game. That one was fantastic. They scored early, and we had a lead fairly early, and I didn't feel stressed for 9
You mean
innings.
the 3 double play game?
Yeah, that was great. Everything went well early, and I'm like, this is fun. We can do this. And I didn't have my heart beating out of my chest the entire game. Game 7, we have 2 Nates now. I don't know what happened here.
Jesus, Nate.
Everyone word. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Mute your the one on your computer.
He just
There you go.
hey.
There you go.
Oh.
It gave me a notification like it was going to work again, so I tried.
This is the most us episode ever, and I think it's great. Like it's
Game 7.
Hey, we gave the disclaimer when I joined this podcast. Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Nate, we did.
We're gonna struggle through.
The disclaimer was Nate was the old man, and in old man fashion, technical difficulties. Like
no, Brand specifically said I did not have good Wi-Fi. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi right now. I don't know what it is, but
it's okay.
Close enough.
Fair.
So we go into Game 7 after a nice, easy Game 6 where everything felt great. Shane Bieber, who carved in Game 3,
yeah.
was on the mound. And Shane Bieber didn't really have his stuff. It kind of reverse of Trey Savage. Like none of his breaking stuff was doing what it was in Game 3.
He gave up 7 hits in 3 2/3.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And like the first batter of the game in J-Rod hits the double, and you're like, fuck, this is sorry. Before we even get to this game, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. showing up in a fucking Austin Matthews jersey. What are we doing here?
It was there was nothing in my heart that said, yeah, we're winning. After I saw that,
I thought we were cooked.
He just wanted to prove he could break the curse.
Oh my god, what a bold time to do that.
But did it?
It worked.
I mean, he personally didn't really do it.
No,
it also didn't help that the day before he had. Now, after we've won, it sounds great, but he's like, I was born ready for this.
Born ready.
Oh. I'm doing this for the city. I'm born ready. And I'm like, good.
Like,
better
just
win.
insane stuff. I'm like, even like, I get it. You want to break both curses at the same time, but like, I don't think you understand how traumatized Leaf fans are if you're showing up in even a Leaf jersey. It doesn't even have to be Matthews, who's like arguably the worst Game 7 performer in Leafs history. Like, what are we doing here, Vlad?
Hey,
so that happens.
Real baseball fans, not Leaf fans.
Fair.
I guess that's fair.
Side note, someone told Vladdy to get an updated Austin Matthews jersey. He was wearing it with the A still.
Apparently, that was the year he won the MVP or like the Hart Trophy. So
fair.
I get it. So that happens, and then the leadoff batter of the game ropes a double, and then winds up scoring. It didn't feel good.
No, not in the slightest.
And it was one of those games too where they poked a bunch of ground balls that were just out of the reach of fucking everyone. Like there was one just out of the reach of Vlad, and I think 2 just out of the reach of Jimenez, and 1 out of the reach of IKF. And it was like, it's not our day. It's not going to happen. Line drives were going straight to people, and it was just like, it's not our day. It's over.
Brother,
it's been a good year.
This team has won all year.
Yeah, it just feels way worse in a Game 7 where if they lose, it's done. It's not fun.
I get it.
Yeah. But shout out George Springer.
We forget that. How were you guys leading up to that moment? Were you caught? Where's the emotions at before that happened? I
messaged multiple people. I'm like, we're cooked. It's over.
Okay, thank you. I was
over. I can show you the messages to at least 3 people. I'm like, this game's over. I'm like, it's not our day. Nothing's going right. It's just not meant to be today.
Even
I wouldn't say it was. No, I felt okay. You've trusted this team all year long. I was like, this is gonna be some kooky shit. Like they're gonna figure out a way to get back in this game,
and they did.
It was just like I was calm. I'm like, all right, cool. They're just not gonna hit, and that's kind of what's gonna happen. Seattle's pitching finally is Seattle's pitching. Fair. Like
I just want to say, plus 5,500 on Jay's World Series win at the start of the season is looking real nice right now.
Would you place it?
I did.
Oh my god. And
I
like,
did.
In fairness,
I could do
sorry,
it every year though. So
back to what Connor said. I don't feel like their pitching was really like dominating
no,
by any means.
they were
Like
bad.
no, the rotation
George
is
Kirby had,
trash.
The rotation was
The
terrible.
rotation is trash, but their bullpen have been lights out.
yeah, but even in that last game, I mean, like I don't like Kirby had 3 strikeouts. Like he wasn't carving anybody apart, and like the Jays were
That's
making a
He
shit
was
ton
just
of
okay.
pumping
contact. It
99
was just
sinkers.
at everyone.
Can one of you two look up the most Ks the Jays had against them this year? Because, like, let's be real, they were the lowest. I believe they were the lowest K percentage in baseball.
In the
So you're
playoffs or
striking
in
out.
the regular
No,
season?
I think they were in the regular season too.
No, I mean, like, what was that, like, the most amount of times they struck out in a game?
I want to know the regular season because I doubt it's that high. This team doesn't strike out that much.
No,
Is kind of my point. Like,
There's definitely a game where they had like 10, but still, that's like few and far between.
there's fucking starters that strike out 10 on the regular.
Fair. I mean, we kind of knew what
Like,
it was.
that's my point.
Yeah.
I don't think strikeouts is a good way to measure
no, but it just
how
like
good,
it never
like how
felt like
good
we
a.
were
I
outmatched.
get what you're saying, but like, you're not going to have a guy striking out 10 consistently against the Jays where like starters are striking out 10 consistently. Some guys are.
Yeah.
Then you've got another 3-4 innings behind them most times nowadays in baseball.
Mhm.
Like, so you're getting more strikeouts out of your pen too, generally. So you easily end up at like 15 there, call it.
So
But this Jays team doesn't do that. They make way
No.
more contact than any other team. So I think strikeouts is a tough metric to gauge a starting
Sure.
pitcher against the Jays is all
Sure.
I'm getting at.
my thing, so first inning, they started with a George Springer walk. Vladdy hit a ball 110 miles an hour for a single. Varsho hit that ground ball 98 miles an hour for a single to score. Ernie lines out at 101.6. Like they're already squaring him up. Addison Barger had a 103.4 mile an hour ground out in the next inning. George Springer had a 91 mile an hour ground out in that inning. Like it felt like they were squaring up everything.
Yes, that's a better way to gauge it.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Alejandro
saying
Kirk had a
that
109 mile an hour line out. Like
no, they were
shit.
ripping the ball. There were a couple.
Yeah.
There were a couple, and you just saw it off the bat, and I was like, could be. And
No.
fucking camera turns around, guy standing
right there. The double play
In the eighth.
Was
on
that-
the eighth. Just an absolute piss missile. It's
I
like,
think-
we're getting another run. It's like bang, right at Josh
I
Naylor.
think they said
Yeah, that was the one.
105.
Ernie.
Yeah.
Ernie got doubled off. Yeah.
The amount of times IKF stepped up there, it was like 3 times in that game where he roped one back up the middle. I'm like, fuck yeah. And there's a guy standing right there.
That's
it's
the
like,
one I'm thinking of because there was one right to who the fuck's playing? No, it was second base, Rivas. There was one like right to him. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. No, they made hard contact, man. That's the beauty of baseball, is that the best team doesn't win every day. I think that's what everyone loves about this sport, right? Like the best team ever still lost 40 plus times. The worst team ever still won 40 plus times. Like if you ran out a team,
barely.
Like no, but if you ran out a team like last year's Chicago White Sox in any other sport, like fucking find them winning a game.
Yeah. Like you're getting single digits.
For example,
like
there's
the
an
last month of the
NBA
year.
team in history that I think won 9 games in a season out of 82. Like, so.
Well, even on the other side of that, like the Warriors have what, 9 losses?
9 losses. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can't, because it's essentially double. It's not exactly, it's a game off, but it's essentially double. So 9 losses, 18 losses in baseball. You're not fucking finding that. That Mariners team lost like, they won 50? What, 118?
Yeah.
The best team, the best Mariners.
So 46 or something.
Quick maths. Yeah.
Like, but that's the beauty of baseball. That's why we all watch. That's what we love about it, right? So like I think that's just the way it goes. Like you have those days where you could hit the ball harder than anyone every day, but if you hit it right at somebody, like sucks to suck.
Yeah.
But you put the ball in play more, you make fielders make the plays, better chance of success, right? But like you're gonna have the days too where you hit that little squib pop fly that you got jammed on and it lands over the infield and you're driving 2 runs or something, right? Like,
well, that was kind of the thing with this one. It just felt like That's what the Mariners were doing, and it was like everything they put into play found a hole, and everything we hit went straight at somebody. And it was just one of those things where I was like, I reached the fifth or sixth, and I'm like, we're done. It's over. Like
And
we're gonna run into this bullpen that has been lights out
But
all series, all
forget the
playoffs, and
bullpen.
we're not
what
finding anything.
The bullpen. We ran into Brian Wu for a
Brian
little
Wu.
bit. Like,
what were your guys' thoughts going into that spring at bat? I was just coming up to the plate.
I was like, just get a
I
ball in the outfield.
see now. I didn't say it because it's stupid, but at the time, I'm like, do you pinch hit for this guy? Like he can't even fucking stand right now.
Who would you go?
Like he hasn't looked good in
See,
any at bat
You're gonna
since
trust.
he
You're gonna trust
fucking.
Joey
But then
Loverfino
I'm
or
like,
like
oh, like that's our only option. I'm like, well, it's him or Davis, and I don't
Davis.
like either of those options. So it's like, well, maybe he can hit a single here. I'm like, just put the ball
no
in place somewhere.
injury, not even in my mind. I'm like,
That's
George is
all I
fucking.
could think of.
No, I was like, George is fucking smacking one here.
It,
George Baum. That again, I didn't fucking put it anywhere, so I'm not. Believe me if you want. I really don't give a fuck. But that is exactly what I thought when he was coming up to play. I was like, George Springer is that playoff dog. Like,
Yeah.
let's
it
fucking
was.
go here.
It's crazy because John Schneider, like on Blair and Barker, I think it was yesterday, was like, the second I saw it was Bizardo that came in the game. He was like, "Oh, it's game on. George got this."
He's faced him twice before that in the
He faced him
series.
yesterday, the day before.
Crazy. In all honesty, too, the one thing they showed a shot where it was George Springer, like kind of like getting ready at the plate and whatnot, and in behind him was Nathan Lucas. And at the time, I'm like, you know what? As long as George doesn't like line into a double play here, you have like the clutchest hitter on the team coming up. He's probably going to get a hit. I'm not too worried. I'm like, is just George just has to not royally fuck this up.
In
I wanna say, sorry, Connor,
go
this
ahead.
also has like nothing to do with this, but Nathan Lucas has like so quietly, I think, become my favorite player on this team.
He's unreal. He's
Fair,
unbelievable.
He's so much
fair.
fun. I legitimately don't have a jersey of a current player, and if I were to get one, I think I'd get a Lucas jersey.
Fair.
He
Like,
is so fun. I love the way he plays. He's Dalton Varsho essentially, like little higher average, less pop,
Less
not as good
power.
defensively,
Yeah.
but like runs hard every time. Good defender, good contact bat, has a bit of pop, and just like plays the game the right way. Which I think we said it was very cliche when we were talking about some of these guys before the year. I think I remember talking about that, but I think when you look at this team, everyone just plays the game the exact way you want them to.
Yeah.
Like
This is a
everyone
guy that
gives it
like
100%.
I would not have been surprised if he retired within the last 2 years before this. Like this is a guy that could not find the major league roster and did
What
not
is it,
have a place here for
9 or 11 years in the
I think it was
minors?
9. I think it was 9 years in the
crazy,
minors. Then played a
crazy.
combined like 30 games over 2 seasons with the
Yeah,
Jays. Like,
like was a barely a bench bat those 2 years, and then kind of found it at the end of last year, and then
and the injury
realistically lucked into a way onto this team this year. Like
lucked into Dalton having surgery, so he didn't start the year.
and Davis forgetting how to swing the bat in spring
Davis
training.
forgot how to swing the bat. Joey
Unbelievable.
Lopefino ran into the wall and was bad in spring training.
Yep.
So he
I
was
forgot.
the
I forgot
roster.
Davis was bad and got sent down at the start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're right. Because we talked about it, and realistically, if um, Varsho doesn't get hurt, he makes one, and then you got like Straw and Lucas you're signing with him. But if Davis is anywhere near good, I forgot about that. Yeah, both of them are gone,
If
and
both of
both of
them
them
are
are instrumental pieces to this team.
Yeah. Like
it's unbelievable. And like to see and coming back to it, like you see him there, and I'm like, I've never felt better about scoring runs here because like I know Nathan Lucas has done this time and time again,
yeah.
which is nuts because he's not the guy in this lineup you're looking at if you're an opposing
No,
team, but
It's also
he's
even
done
very
it every
even
time.
statistically, too, though. Like he doesn't have the highest average, any of that.
Mhm.
But you just feel so good. Like I've been hammering Nathan Lucas
Every
two
time.
plus bases every time.
Every time. It's in every
Because
parlay I've
he's
done so
good for
far.
a double or two singles in a game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No. And then George
We've
hits
we've
the home run.
talked about him though. Like they kept
Yeah.
him for a reason. They love his bat to ball skills. Honestly, I do too. He is so good bat to ball. Like
He's so good at just sending a line drive over the shortstop's head.
I
Like
think
there's not
he's
many people
just
better than that.
he's just never got the amount of playing time that his swing needed. and deserved. Like, but this guy's an instrumental part of your lineup in the World Series, and like next year, next year, how do you take him out against lefties? Like, I don't know. This team needs to have in the offseason. Like, we're going to get to that, but eventually, how the fuck do you got to fit Davis? You got to fit him. Like, you're losing essentially no one.
You gotta fit Tony in some way.
Yeah,
like
man. But like, honestly, I love the way Nathan Lucas plays baseball.
Oh, that's absolutely.
He's earned himself another year, I think, at least. Like
another year, dude. He
another year of like starting playing
like 270
time, like
with 20 bombs.
Yeah, it's his. He's an outfielder that has like it's his position to lose basically in next year. Like
that's kind of what I was trying to get at there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So the George Springer home run.
Yeah. Shout out to
I've never screamed louder in my life.
I couldn't breathe.
Dude.
I was sitting by myself, so I was not really screaming. But
I was loudest. I literally I couldn't stop. I just was screaming for like a good minute straight. And like everyone in the room was. It wasn't like I was odd. It was just I was more excited than the Bautista home run. And the Bautista home run was sick.
I mean, okay, obviously revisionist. As much as we're talking, we love the Jose bat flip. This trumps it. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
by like a wide margin.
The fact that he didn't have the school of a bat flip, like it's not going to create a cooler picture. But the moment, yes.
I think there's a few ways to look at this. I saw somebody on Twitter ranking a bunch, and they had Carter 3 and George's 4th because they had Almar's ahead.
No, I
think impactfulness. Almar's got them there. I guess I don't know. Again, none of us were alive, so I don't know. I think
yeah.
There's
Time.
Sure.
Go ahead.
You said Carter 3.
Yeah, it was Alomar, Sprague, and then Carter.
Okay, I think we can. I think
it's the list is already wrong.
As a unit, I think
we
can all agree.
Might have been baseball bad.
As a unit, we can all agree. It's Carter.
Yep.
George.
Yep.
Jose.
Yes.
Okay, so what I was kind of getting at, I think that is the right order, but I can see the argument for Jose because of everything else that happened in that inning and everything that led up to that. I think that elevates the moment. But that elevates the moment, even though George's was way more impactful and way more meaningful.
Yeah. I think it means way more, especially because, again, you like the whole thing of the Jose one was building. Game was tied when it happened.
Yeah, true.
Jays were down 2 when George hit his.
Yeah. On just mass. Also, the George one felt like the beginning of the inning happened. It was like, bang, all of a sudden George is up with 2 runners on. It was like, holy shit. Like it was a quick walk to Barger. It was like a 3-1 count when he walked.
And then
an easy single from IKF.
Jimenez with
a bunt on the second pitch from Jimenez, and all of a sudden George Springer's up to bat with 2 runners in scoring position with a chance to tie the game.
And they're taking Brian Wu out of the game. And
I would have too. But
I think it should have happened earlier, but
talking about fucking bunting, I love that we have pulled the slash play, or at least like attempted it multiple times in this series.
Jimenez, the game before, I think it was, there was like he tried to lay down the bunt and missed it, but like Naylor and Suarez were standing beside him by the end of the play. I'm like, just pull it back and fucking smack it literally anywhere.
I think Ernie did that in the 8th inning.
Ernie did.
Yeah.
Did he? Yeah. But I'm like, all you got to do is put a bat on it, and you're gonna kill one of them because they're gonna wear it straight off the forehead, or it's gonna go for a double because nobody's gonna be able to get to this thing.
Yeah.
He tried, and he looked really stupid on it. It's okay.
So
perfectly executed bunt.
Perfectly executed bunt. Then we get a great decision by Dan Wilson that apparently is rivaling Buck Showalter in 2016, not bringing in Zach Britton.
Man,
I think in hindsight,
wasn't
it? Yeah, it was the 7th.
7th.
Yeah,
but
I'm not bringing in Munoz when what the fuck's his name that gave up?
Bizardo. I trust Bizardo.
Same with Brad. I think there's either of them over Munoz, and I think it's very defensible because they've both been gross.
Yeah, but I think the main thing is again, Bizardo's pitched like 85 innings in this postseason. Hyperbole, yeah.
Crazy.
He's pitched like 4 times against the Jays. He pitched the 2 innings the day before.
Yeah.
To George specifically. And
see now it's like
but
the
you know,
complete.
look at the flip side. We've done the exact same fucking thing, if not more, with Louis Varland.
Louis Varland's pitched every game but one.
Dude,
literally every game but one.
I think I can't remember. I think Plouffe was saying it on Talking Baseball. If Louis Varland gets into 4 more games, I think he's pitched the most games in a single postseason or something like that.
Fuck.
Do you remember the year? Do you remember the year the Dodgers were good and Brandon? I forget what year. It was one of the Astros year. Maybe it was the first year the Astros won. Was that against the Dodgers?
Yeah, 2017.
But yeah, I think it was 17, and they had Morrow, and Morrow threw like every single fucking game, like insane amounts. Do you not remember that? I definitely remember that because they kept talking about it.
Yeah.
He turned into their closer and then threw every single fucking game. Like it felt like 2 innings after time. But that's what this feels like.
I don't know why I can't think of his first name. Andrew Miller. I remember Andrew Miller pitching twice a game somehow. He would come out and come back in, I'm pretty sure, because he just felt like he was out there every single inning. No, but the Bizardo thing, like, I feel like it's really hindsight to be sitting here going, oh, they should have went to Munoz. Like, you have the best reliever in baseball sitting there doing nothing. And it's like, yeah, it's the 7th inning, and you have a disgusting bullpen that hasn't been touched all playoffs.
You also have a 2-run lead, and I get it. George is up with 1 out, I believe, right?
Yeah, 1 out.
Okay. Hypothetically, it's not that fucking otherworldly to believe you give up a few base runners and you are facing the same situation in the 9th inning, George, Lucas, Vlad, right? Like, you can have a nasty bullpen and still give up base runners. So would you not rather have him for the 9th if you have these other guys and that's what he's done all year and this is what they've done all year? I think it's totally defensible.
And like, if we're going on hindsight, Munoz didn't have his shit that night either. Like, he gave up 2 hits.
He gave up 2 and a missile that turned into a double play.
He got bailed out by a line drive that went straight at Josh Naylor, or else he would have probably given up the runs too. Like, who's to say Munoz would have came? It's an odd situation for him to be in because he doesn't come in the 7th inning.
Like,
he doesn't come in with runners on.
And again, like, I'm fully. I agree with you guys. I'm just fully trying to play devil's advocate here, because it was also clear. I think Dan Wilson made it clear that he was going to use Andres Munoz for multiple innings, and it's like that
would have been the spot. If
obviously it obviously in hindsight that was the game, but that was the game right there. That moment was the game.
But Bizardo's also been one of your best relievers.
I'll give you this: if you're going to Munoz, I think I'd leave your best pitcher on your staff instead.
Yeah,
I get it. He got into some trouble there, but like,
even like
Mark DeRosa
brought it up in the previous at bat. Wu got Springer on 3 pitches, like very easy. So
the last time he faced him before that too, he squared him in the kneecap. I don't think George wants to face Brian Wu, but
a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a buddy message me too and go like, why do you not walk George Springer? I think everything we just talked about with Nathan Lucas is the reason why you don't walk George Springer. Like,
well, and George had been hurt. I don't think he got a hit since he'd been hurt, right?
He didn't.
So
no,
he walked in the first.
I mean, it sets up the force, but if you don't get a double play there, if you get 1 out, you got to face Vlad. This way you don't have to face Vlad, right? So,
but if you get an out there, then you can walk Vlad and just reload the bases. And now you're facing.
No, you can't.
The 4 was
if you get an out. Yeah, if you get an out somewhere, you can.
If you walk Springer,
depending on where the out is. I guess if he strikes out, then no. But
if you walk Springer, the bases are loaded 1 out.
With Lucas,
Nathan Lucas gets out. Vladdy's coming up with the bases loaded 2 outs. You don't walk Springer.
Well, it depends on the out. Like if he grounds into a fielder's choice,
you have to give up a run to have.
Yeah, but you had that room to play with. Either way, it didn't. There was no reason to walk George. I think because Nathan Lucas is behind him and he hits the shit out of everything, so he's probably going to hit a single somewhere and score 2 anyways. And B, George was not hitting. Like George went 5 straight at bats where he didn't come close to putting the ball in play. He was crouching down on one knee every time he swung.
He was Kirk
I
Gibson.
think that is a huge factor, but Vladdy being 2 batters away, I think, is
also
the factor. Like, he's getting up if you put him on, unless you get a double play.
Yeah. Like, let's say, for argument's sake, you load the bases and you don't get Nathan Lucas. Now you have at least 2 guys on for Vlad, and you're either tied or you're up 1. And it's just not an ideal spot to be in. You trust the fact that one knee George is not going to do it, and he proved everyone wrong.
He did it. Complete side note. I think this is one of the few times that the Fox broadcast kind of shit on Dan's call. Dan's call was good. The Fox one was 1,000 times better.
Didn't watch it, haven't seen it. That's what you said, Brent. I'm speaking for myself.
Oh my god, technical difficulty.
This is the episode.
This is the episode. I have all the ones.
Are you unplugged?
Troubles, but yeah.
Give me the rundown.
It was Joe Davis and Schmaltz. So,
can you guys hear me?
Yes, now you're
okay, cool.
It was what happened. Obviously we heard Dan's call. It was she's gone, but it wasn't like the biggest moment of the season kind of call.
Oh, I don't remember anything of that call. I just remember the ball.
I didn't hear it. I have yet to hear the call. Pretty much. And like the replays I've watched have been like the crowd noise version of it, where it's just like
the one where there's no the crowd audio. It's
unbelievable.
It's beautiful.
Oh, still, it brings a tear to my eye. It's crazy.
I wish I was there.
I
know a few people that were. I'm rather jealous.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I got to go to one game, and that was the game that they got shit pumped the hardest.
Hey, you guys want to pay $1,000 to go watch a World Series?
Oh my god,
1,000, brother!
I
got in yesterday to get tickets. 8,300th in line. By the time I got in, I'm like, okay, let's set the parameters to where my budget's at. I'm like, I had it at like 900 or 450 to 900. Nothing. I put it to like 1,500. Nothing. I went all the way to 2,200 before I could find a fucking ticket. I'm like, oh
yeah, no,
god,
it was bad.
It's calmed down. I'm talking today. I checked on Ticketmaster. You can get in for about a
admission. One's opened up today.
What a bullshit system that is, too. It's like, I got that text, clicked it. 8 seconds later, I was in the queue. 23,000. I'm like, what the fuck,
dude? It's
awful. I hate it.
Well, I hate it. World Series. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
it sucks, but it's the World Series.
Before we get too far away from the series, shout out Jeff Hoffman.
Oh my god!
I apologize for all the bad things I said.
No runs in the series, right?
Yep.
He's given up one
run
in the postseason,
entire playoffs,
and it was the Aaron Judge like double in the clinching into the S
in like a game that didn't matter.
It's a run that didn't matter.
Yeah.
So
he's looked fantastic. He is the first person in MLB history to strike out the side in a save in a Game 7 situation. Sarah Langs tweeted that.
That's insane.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's been one other person to strike out the side in the 9th of the Game 7, but it wasn't a save situation. It was like a blowout or something. He's the only one to do in a save.
Kind of crazy thing to think about, but I think it was the same Blair and Barker episode with Dempster. And I think it was him that brought up, like, you think about it. If these guys don't have their location the way they did, you walk one more guy in that game, you know who's up to bat?
Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh gets another at bat. One more walk.
I mean, if
any point,
the guy doesn't have control. Could have been the first inning.
If Julio doesn't swing at 3 balls, Cal Raleigh's up with a man on.
Jeff stuff is just it was nasty, man.
But I just mean, like, that's something you never think of, too, right? Like, is how much that affects the entire game if you don't get the double play.
Yeah.
But is it one of you guys? No, it might have been.
Because I think if you try to go back in the game, you remember Cal Raleigh's last at bat was in the 7th against Kevin Gausman, and it was an intentional walk with nobody on and 2 outs. Yeah. So
nobody on intentional walks are my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Also didn't help that
There's certain guys that make sense to, man.
Yeah. It also helped that it didn't help that Kevin Gausman walked the next guy.
Shout out to Gauze. He was still fucking nails. That's unreal.
Yeah.
Have we announced, is he going Game 1 or is
they haven't announced it yet? You got to think.
Projecting Trey. I think you got to give it to Goss. You can't.
I think you got to.
That's his throw day. He had 3 days off since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also threw in that game, so I don't know if that.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know if it means anything, but the Dodgers did announce their first two. It's Snell and Yamamoto, obviously, but.
I think no matter which way you do it, you're going to get. If
Trey
you're going deep in the series, it's going to be 2 Gauze starts, 2 Trey starts,
and depending 2 Bieber.
I agree. I think I'd rather Gauze game 1 though.
Yeah, I mean, like, as a general situation, I think you're absolutely correct. Like, he's obviously the better pitcher. He's been there. And I trust him to get it done a little more than rookie Trey Savage in his 7th start, despite how great he's been. But I think it all depends on how he's feeling. And, like, he's a guy that needs his rest. And, like, he's proven that time and time again.
That would have been his throw day. So he's throwing with that similar – yes, they said that on the broadcast. Okay. But he's throwing – it's not going to be obviously quite as intense, but he's throwing with intent on that day anyways. Okay. He still has his extra day's rest. It's not like he threw – I don't know how many pitches are going in the side session, but I'm sure it's probably right around what he threw.
Yeah, I did – did I write it down? He threw 18 pitches.
Okay.
So –
plus, you count your warm-up in the pen, count your warm-up on the mound, whatever. You're probably
around 30.
30, 35.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's what he's throwing in the side session.
And we talked about, we briefly brought it up. Shout out to entering the circle of trust, Chris Bassett in the bullpen.
I'm so glad you brought this up. He's absolutely a high leverage reliever in the World Series, right? Like
100%.
That's happening.
100%. Because
like his stuff was insane.
The second I saw the sinker
hit
95,
him, Chapman, or not fucking reset. Who's our closer?
Hoffman. I
mean,
I kind of wish, honestly, I love Hoffman. I kind of wish we had a roll with Chapman.
No, I don't. Not in the playoffs.
I don't either.
Not in the playoffs.
I said it. I knew it was wrong, and I knew it was so close, and I could see his like what he looked like, and I could not think of his name.
You just thought he was Matt Chapman?
Honestly, I went Matt Chapman instead of Aroldis. I'm not gonna lie, but you got Bassett, you got Chapman, you got Bassett, you got Hoffman, you got Dominguez, and you got Varland. That's your 4 in the circle of trust.
Yeah. And then you'll have to. I mean, as much as it's gonna be needed, you're gonna need one of Fluharty or Little to step up.
You're gonna need 2 of them, I think, man. The amount of times the bullpen is gonna face the top of that lineup, you're gonna need multiple outs from lefties, I think. I'd throw Lauer in there. I think Uriel's off.
For sure.
I've heard a lot of people saying it. We haven't got there yet, but
does Tommy Nance find his way back?
No, I think they're running 14 positions.
They're running 14.
Taking Bo.
You're keeping Loperfido on this lineup?
Is essentially what you're doing. You're keeping Loperfido.
I think you need the bat. If Bo goes down, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think personally, I think the move is Loperfido off, Bo on, because you didn't use Loperfido. You didn't use Davis.
It's fair. Davis is going to play more in this game.
Yeah.
Also, we just praised the guy, Nathan Lucas here. Is Nathan Lucas playing game 1?
I honestly don't think so. I don't think he's in the lineup game 1.
No,
I think because it's Snell. So I think the top 3 is going to be George.
Is Miles Straw playing game 1?
I don't know. It's gonna depend, right?
It's really gonna depend on what Bo can do.
Yeah,
I don't think Bo's playing the field.
Either way,
total tangent. I don't even remember what we were saying. I also need to relocate. These ones die.
Okay. Well, also,
I'm bringing my charger in.
We're gonna walk with Nate as we do this.
I love
walk with Nate.
But I think it's the national media regarding the Jays and what they're gonna do with Bo Bichette. I think they just forget that Addison Barger could play the infield. Because everything is one of Lucas or Barger that's out of the lineup if you bring Bowen, and it's like, no, it's really not. It's IKF.
It's IKF.
Tough not having IKF in the lineup.
He's gonna be.
I think it is though.
So
yeah, not even lineup wise, but just what that infield looks like.
Yeah,
with fucking like Vladdy, IKF, Andres, Ernie, and then your outfield too. Like Barger's pretty good.
I just want to step back and take a look at that statement you just said. Because remember when we talked about the roster coming into the postseason? Who was the one guy you wanted to take off of this roster?
IKF, you're right. Yeah. I want to take
It's crazy.
No, you're 100% right. And I still would have stood by that at that time. Like I still stand by what I said.
But he was so good. He earned this. Like at the end of the day,
100% did. He 100%
he was
did.
huge.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I want him more for his defense, which I didn't think we would have needed going into the playoffs. I thought I would rather have Ty Francis bat off the bench. But like right now, defense has been amazing. The 3 double plays in game six were huge. Like amazing.
Huge.
Saved the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That middle infield is so fun. Doesn't matter who's in it. Any of those 3 guys.
I think. Okay, the real question is, who do you think is healthier, George or Bo? That's the real question.
I don't know. I think George gets healthy because I think I'm hoping his is just a bruise, and that should clear up by Friday.
And so, you stick George
even if it's like a deep bruise.
You got to stick George in the outfield at least one game.
Second, can I rebuttal your question? Mm-hmm. Who do you think's healthiest, George, Bo, or Ernie? Who do you think's the least healthy?
Of those 3?
Ernie wears more fucking pitches than anyone I've seen.
It was
like,
so
not
funny.
even and like get on base pitches, just fouls them off himself.
And fucking everything.
Because just go back like 3 months and you just look at an Ernie at bat. He's wearing like nothing. He's just the batting gloves. And now it's hand guard, elbow guard, shin. Like he's got
It was everything. So funny. He took his first at bat. He didn't wear the leg guard and then fouled it off of his shin and said, fuck, and put it on the next at bat. Rounded out and then took it off and said, no, I'm just gonna go. It's not me. It was a fun thing to watch. Also on the Bo thing, we just watched Andres Jimenez play like platinum glove level shortstop for 2 series. I'm not that eager in putting an injured Bo Bichette at shortstop.
No, you're not doing it. You're putting him at DH and you're letting George play the outfield. And I think you're right. I think it's a bruise. And I think he can play a decent enough outfield to honestly, like, let's just put it this way. You ran out fucking Anthony Santander for the Yankee series and the first part of this series. You lived with that.
Yeah.
I'll take George. If his offense drops a little bit, you know what? Fuck, that sucks. But we got Bo Bichette over IKF.
Yeah.
Also, watching George Springer run on that home run shot, like I think his leg's okay enough. You pumping up adrenaline into the guy, I think he'll be okay.
Honestly, man, was the first he scored from second?
Yes. Yeah, he was the first.
He looked good running from second home.
Yeah.
At that point,
I think he can find it when he needs it. I think it still hurts like a bitch, but I think he can pull it together when he needs it.
If he can do that, and then you know what? You still have the option to put Miles Straw, who is an amazing defender, decent bat-to-ball skills, good speed. Like, he is a useful player. You can put him in for defense at the end of the game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep.
If we lose a Georgia bat in a key situation and Miles comes up, it's going to not be the best.
It's gonna be so sweet. No, it's going to be unbelievable because it's going to be against Roki Sasaki. And he's going to just do something
that'd be electric.
Yeah. It's going to happen at some point in this series. And I'm very excited for it. We're not doing predictions again because we're not putting bulletin board material out there.
No.
But I do think the Blue Jays have a chance to win this series. There's no world where they're the favorite.
I think they have the best chance of any team from the AL.
I listened to some guy
because the way they play baseball.
Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck the site was. It might have been MLB.com, but there was a guy on a late night radio show, and it was when the Sportsnet does the late night ones, they had like the American show that they just broadcast, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I think because this was before game 6, and he goes, I think like you'd kind of rather see Seattle winning because I think Seattle has a better chance against the Dodgers. And I'm like, in what world?
It's the again.
I
It's
think the pitching matches
it
up
was the
better.
end theory of the pitching matchups.
Sure, but like, no, like none of that lineup is not doing anything to that fucking Dodger formation.
Nobody could say that.
Respectfully, outside of Naylor and Raleigh, I'm not really afraid of anyone. Rayrod was good.
Yeah, I mean, but if Seattle's rotation is pitching the way they can, they have the same ability to completely dominate and shut down a lineup.
So does ours, arguably.
Yeah.
Like with Gauze,
Okay, we're
Savage,
not just
and Bieber.
Relax for a second. You're not touching Seattle with those three.
Yeah. No, but like I don't think we're that far behind on our top 3.
Okay, but I think Seattle is behind LA, is what I'm saying, and they're close.
And we're behind Seattle.
We're behind Seattle. I'd say we're close to Seattle, but we're not close to LA. I love the 3 guys you're talking about and Max. I think they're going to do amazing. I think this is going to be a good series, and I think it's coming back to Toronto. But those 3, 4 guys, whatever you want to count it, don't touch LA's 4.
Yeah.
No, it's really tough with Shohei being the 4 starter. That's
They have 4 aces. If you took any of those 4 guys and put them on
starting game
legitimately any other team in baseball, I think maybe other than 1 or 2, they're starting game 1.
Yamamoto. I can't even get the first name right now. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Thank you. Threw a complete game in game 2, and he's their game 2 starter. Like he dominated them, and he's their game 2 starter.
And he didn't pitch the best game in that 4-game sweep.
It's fucked. It's fucked. They're beatable though. I respectfully to everyone that the Dodgers went through. Like the Phillies didn't play well. They didn't look good.
The Brewers had a generationally bad series.
People are saying this. Like the Jays, I think it was Morosi, I heard on Blair and Barker say the Jays are the most complete team that the Dodgers have faced.
The Reds suck.
The bullpen's got to step up, but the rotation has been good. And the lineup, they don't have the star power LA does, not even close. But we're going to be pesky. We're going to hit those singles. We're going to string together a rally, which is what you can do, right? Like so many teams right now are relying on the boomer bust. Like hopefully you get a walk and then a home run off a guy because those might be the only 2 runs you get against them in the series.
Yeah.
Right? Or in the game, whatever.
Yep.
But this Jays team isn't built that way. They're built to hit singles and doubles to the gaps. Maybe Vladdy steps up, hits one, but like that's how they're built, man. And that's a lot harder to defend because they're not going to strike out. They're going to work your pitch count. Right? And that's why I think they get back to Toronto. I think it is a long shot that they win, being realistic. But I do think they have a chance. And a lot of people aren't giving them a chance. But I think this Jays team is going to surprise a lot of people.
Okay, for just the last sentence you just said is the sentence of the season. Not a lot of people think you're going to do it, but they can do it.
Continue to do it.
Yeah.
The one thing you did say too is they grind out at bats and they work counts, which is going into this series. The Dodgers bullpen is not good.
It's like 3 dudes, maybe.
It's not good. They have a bunch of converted starters that started this year that are trying to figure it out in the bullpen. And Sasaki's done a great job of it, don't get me wrong. But like their closer is no longer closing because he's terrible. Like they just cannot throw him right now.
And outside of Sasaki, Blake Trinan is their best righty.
He's ass.
Blake Trinan is gonna be asked to get like a moment to get Vladdy and Springer.
And he has not done it. Like he has not been there all playoffs. So it is a series where if they can find a way to get to the starter, and I know that's saying a lot.
Don't even get to the starter. Get the pitch count up.
Yeah.
Like obviously scoring runs will help, but like, that was the problem with Milwaukee because they weren't getting the pitch count up, and it was just all right. 7 innings, 8 innings, 9 innings, 6 innings. Like,
yeah.
But
I think if there was a team constructed, like I love the way the Jays have done it, and I think they have one of the best shots of any team put together. I think some of the teams, like, there's teams that are eliminated now that like could give a good fight too. But like, I think the Jays got a good shot, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're constructed well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anything else, guys?
Everything starts Friday.
Yeah.
All right. There's not much more we can say at this point. We'll try and get a recording in maybe between game 2 and 3 if possible.
When's that?
Game 2 is Saturday.
We would
so
have
like Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday.
If we can, but
if we can. If not,
I could probably do Monday.
Okay.
Let's hope the series isn't over.
Sunday's tough.
Well, it won't be over after game 2. I can promise you that. So hey,
win one at home.
We made it here.
Road, bring it back to Toronto.
Yeah.
Yep. We got here. Let's enjoy it. Win or lose, this is a hell of a lot more than I think any of us thought we were getting this year.
This is amazing. So. This is amazing. We did preseason predictions and none of us had the Jays in first place.
Yeah.
I don't even know if any of
us had them in the playoffs.
I was about to say the same thing. I don't think
I think at least one of us did, but I don't remember.
Yeah. I've got so many Mariners fans in my comments saying Dodgers in 4, Dodgers in 5, and you know what, at this point I don't care. Dodgers could win this fucking thing in 4, and I don't care. We are by rule the second best team in baseball this year. That's huge. That's how I'm taking this. We went from not even the worst team in our own division last year to this one of the last 2 teams remaining this year. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Can't stand Mariners fans. I'm so glad they're out. Fantastic. That's it for me. I don't know if you guys got anything else you want to end on. All right.
Good. Let's go. Let's go.
Cheers.